Hi, my dear tutor. My name is Chaoliang Zhang, and today I want to talk about my communicational preferences and styles of myself and explore implications through the diagnostic tests of the Big Five personality and the Myers. And I want to demonstrate a good understanding of my personality based on the Big Five personality and Myers, and it will evaluate the communication strengths and weaknesses, implications for the workplace, and what areas I need to improve, and how am I going to improve them is the assessment questions. And then first of all, I want to talk about the results. Is that the Big Five personality in the openness to experience? I get a high score. Sometimes I am inventive. No, not sometimes. Usually, I inventiveness and intellectual curiosity, having a preferences by variety over routine and seeking for fulfillment in intents. And in the conscientiousness part, I got a low score. I'm easygoing and perhaps careless, flexible, and spontaneous. And in the actual verb version, I am tendency towards being outgoing, energetic, assertiveness, talkativeness, positive emotions, and a tendency to seek the company of others. Maybe some high extroversion can be perceived as attentional seeking and domineering. And then I want to turn to the agreeableness part. I am a high score. I get a high score too because I am attention to be friendly, compassionate, and cooperative. Indicates one's trusting and happy nature, whatever the personality the people have hold. Yeah. This one is not very good, but I think, yeah. And then I want to talk about the neurotic system is that I get a low score. I tendency to become emotionally stable and free from persistent negative feelings. However, yeah, freedom from negative feelings does not mean that I usually experience a lot of positive feelings. Yeah, then I want to talk about the MBTI is another result of the test, and the MBTI was designed to assess psychological preferences and including how people see the world, how they interact with the world, and how they make decisions. Yeah, and after this work, I have a better understanding of all the different reactions and perceptions. Then other people might have to the same situation too, because talk about the extrovert, this is like the Big Five personality. Extroversion, I get energy from inner world, thinking to clarify thoughts, and compared to the sensing and intuition, and the sensing people and process information through the five senses, think in here and now and get information from what I can see. And then I want to talk about the thinking and feeling people. As a man, a man usually a thinking people will decide with head, and sometimes a women will decide with heart. And then I want to talk the judging and perceiving. The main differences between the perceivers and judges is that judges prefer the world to be structured and planned, but I think that I am the perceivers one. I prefer the world to be open-ended and find that having plan is still fine. Yeah, then I want to talk about the communication strengths and weaknesses after texting this. First of all, my strengths communication skill is that when I make a conversation with a stranger or make a date with a girl, I feel very calm, and sometimes I say something that which can give them safety, the sense of safety. Through this way, I can make more friends and get dealing with people. This is some literature from the website. Yeah, as my weaknesses in communication sometimes is due to I have some I'm high agreeableness. This is the weakness one. I think that because I am often too easy to get along with and cooperative, I fail to see clearly when communicating with others. Sometimes I meet people with bad quality, which finally makes me suffer and drop in a trap. And then I want to talk about the implication for the workplace is reflect my own experience. I think about I share my results and I use those for self-assessment. I was high in openness and moderate in extrovert. No, I am high in openness and extroversion, and also I am a sensing and thinking people. I high agreeableness, but I low on consciousness and low neuroticism. This is reflect my own experience. I think I am dreaming about being an entrepreneur or boss, which can make friends, and this job is suitable for me. I think a lot because you need to talk a lot, which is much more curious than any other job I could have. I love this work because of my openness goal. I was open to following my heart, my passion. Yeah, I chose it because in another reason is that my low neuroticism, even when things are going well, I can be still calm. If I have a good mood and condition, I will be more diligent, and that I can makes me feel more confident. I love this series, make me closer to my dream. Of course, it is never easy to become an entrepreneur. Of course, my personality is also suitable for me to do some other work such as the financial extraction because I am a sensing person. I gather from information what I can see and notice details, practical and factual. Sometimes, I do have a low consciousness. And then I want to talk about something that I need to improve is that I do have a low consciousness. Lots of people will tell me that I engross over details, that my personal space is a mess. I forget to do something for the mental. That's probably why I'm doing about business by myself in particular. I want to have better habits that didn't come naturally. I'm thinking a lot about my moderate agreeableness. This is a bad one. This is the one I need to improve. That was a time where I was trying to add an entrepreneur, and then I said, I was too soft. Many people tell me I was too soft to be a CEO. I'm too easy to get along with people who think I am fit to be a leader. And the lack of majesty. I wonder if they would have found me more impressive if I had lower agreeableness score. That sort of, I think after I get it. So agreeableness is the one that most like to hold me back. So I embrace strategic disableness in a number of forms. Although these forms are aided by meditation and inspection, so I must do that. And then I must try to be a judger, not a perceiver, because the main difference between the perceiver and judger is that judger prefer to work to be structured and planned, and as a leader, I must to make the things structured and planned, while perceiver prefer their work to be open and empty, and sometimes the plan is not the real. So I must try myself to become a judger and make the things organized, controlled, and tends to stick to a plan responsible. And from now on, I have a plan to encounter problems in the future and to try to change myself and better me. From now on, my plan is to encounter problems in the future first, improve my ability to distinguish between right and wrong. If you think it is right, I will adhere to the right one and never follow the wrong things, because I must think it is right and adhere to my own ideas. Sometimes I must be more selfless and don't be too lack of empathy. This is a very good one. And those who score very low on agreeableness show signs of dark trait behavior such as manipulation and competing with others. This is also good. And sometimes I need to in how to be a judger is that I must have a framework for everything in advance. Don't wait until the deadline is approaching or change your plan in the middle, and always think about what you need to avoid becoming a disciplined person. Prefer to move towards culture. Thank you. This is my assessment. And then thank you. And I want to show tutor you. This is my references. It's from my PPT. This is my references, and thank you. The time maybe is up. I want to exist.